OJ is the only man to beat DNA. Ever. If Law and Order had that case, they wouldn't even need a whole hour to convict him. Just one doo-doo. The next doo-doo, his ass is in jail. We found a bloody glove, doo-doo, man. I'm serious. OJ is the only man that was locked up. He good now. Because OJ, I'm serious, he had to leave LA. Because when OJ go out to eat at a restaurant, they don't even put a knife on his table. Like, nah, we'll cut your food for you. His food come out the kitchen like he 3 years old. Be all in squares. I seen him eating a steak with a spoon.
It's on there.
Everybody watch HBO.
Well, we used to really watch it because of the boxing, but, you know.
Yeah, and they let that go. Got too expensive, too many bad fights. No, really, man. They're bad fights, dog.
Yeah.
Picking your opponent, then you're not fighting, talking about I ain't losing my life. See, now being a person that watch boxing, man, my thing is now, I'm tired of you hearing how he grew up, what he went through, all that shit. I got 2 questions. Can he fight? And is he going to fight tonight?
and that was the difference, when, you and I were growing up with boxing. It was, besides that, to me, and we talk about the Tyson thing, back in the 70s and, we were little babies in the 60s, but it was a legitimate top 10.
Right.
If you was in the top 10, you could fight.
Right.
But now, and since, the Larry Holmes and on up, it hasn't been a legitimate top 10. Plus, you can't name them.
Yeah, because they bums. Let's call it what it is. They bums. And what I mean by bums, they're not fighters. They big niggas that's trying to get a check.
Yeah, quite a few of them.
They're bums. I hate to say it, it's the lower weight classes are showing some great fighters, but the heavyweight champions, bums, man.
Yeah, it's not even close to what it used to be.
Skill-wise.
Right.
Because it's a sweet science to boxing, man. You know what I mean? They don't have, you can see the artistry of it is gone, in my humble opinion.
Oh, I agree with you. That's why I'm encouraged. And let me say this. I've never been a fan of British fighters because of the John L. Sullivan.
Yeah.
Straight up and no.
Put him up. Yeah.
Right. But
put your dudes up. Yeah.
But Tyson Fury,
yes.
I like Tyson Fury.
I like Tyson too. Tyson is a fighter.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury is a fighter.
He's a fighter. He likes to talk.
Yes.
And, yes. I like him. The first British fighter that I'm a fan of. Okay. So let's go to the reason why I call, or one of the reasons.
All right.
You had it out there about, and I'll set it up. We're talking about, well, first let me say this. You didn't say Tyson was a bum. Yeah, you didn't say that. You just said, well, I'll let you say it. Go ahead.
Okay, come on. What I said, I think Tyson is a great fighter, but he didn't fight no great fighters. And the only great fighter that he did fight, he bit him. He bit his ear off. It's the truth. It was tomato cans, man. If you look at all his first 25 of them, they tomato cans. Even the British fighter, you say you like British fighter, Bruno had him hurt with a hook and didn't even jump on him because he was too intimidated. Listen to me. Why take a fight of a fighter that you're afraid of? Ain't like the nigga caught you in the club. You scheduled it. You see what I'm saying? Why even take the fight if you already scared of him? Half of the people he beat, they was too scared to hit him because they was afraid. See, I kept telling people everything. Holyfield was not afraid of him. And that's why once you met that bully in there and showed you wasn't afraid of him, I remember Holy said it better. He said, yeah, y'all saying all this shit about Mike. Mike can hit, but what's going to happen when I hit him? He was the first one to say when I hit his ass. All the rest of them was just trying to survive. If you look back to Foreman, Ernie Shavers, hard-hitting motherfuckers now. You understand? Ken Norton. Motherfuckers went in there and tried to fight. They got knocked the fuck out. But they went in there and fought. These scared motherfuckers went in that bitch already lost. And all I used to sit and say, well, why take the fight? It's scheduled. Ain't like he caught you like blood green in the motherfucker in the store and hit you in the eye. You signed the contract. You trained. You ain't come up with no game plan. It's just was ridiculous because they was all tomato cans and they wasn't great fighters. And to make my point, pick any of the fighters that he fought and tell me who else did they fight after they lost to him? Their career was over with. They didn't get another shot at nothing. Them niggas couldn't even be a shot as a Walmart escorter. You wouldn't even let them motherfuckers, they couldn't even be in the front of Walmart and let people in and tell them. They was just that bad, man. And it's nothing against, you know, when you talk shit about New York motherfuckers, you know, they take it personal. You know what I mean? Because they feel they got the best shit. It's from New York and New York. And I'm just telling them Brooklyn niggas, no. Steel, shopping steel. Tyson is steel, and he's shopping with plastic. Them motherfuckers they didn't. And once he had to fight another motherfucker that was steel, oh, you hear all that bullshit, all the head bunts. This the baddest man on the planet. Said he want to eat other people's shit. Elbow motherfuckers regularly in fights. Hit them when they on the ground, dirty, all of it. And you loved it. Now when another motherfucker say, come on, run in here, and I'm going to give you this shoulder, let your head run into this motherfucker. You supposed to move your motherfucking head. And you see he get cut up and start getting beat up and he bite a motherfucker in. We got to hear this bullshit, man. We got to hear this bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I won't say no more on it. I'm going to tell anybody that's in boxing, put Ali's resume up, who he fought in a prime. That was other great fighters that had other great things. Put Joe Frazier up there and fighters with motherfuckers fighters. Put all these motherfuckers up here, Ernie Shavers, all of them in the heavyweights, man. Come on.
Man. Hey, and the way you feel about Tyson is the way I feel about Joe Frazier. Now you talking about
Joe Frazier?
Joe Frazier didn't fight anybody.
Okay, I'll take that.
And I always had this argument in the barbershop. I always ask him the question, other than Ali, who did he beat?
Yeah.
He fought George twice, got smashed. Never fought Ken Norton, which I never understood that. And in fact, after he beat Ali the first time, fought nothing but tomato cans the rest of the way. Took a year off, fought tomato cans, fought Joe Frazier, blew him out. I think the same thing. Maybe it's something about short fighters, short heavyweights. Maybe it's about that.
Maybe it is. I mean, Joe Frazier wouldn't have beat Ali if he wasn't coming off that 3-year exile.
No way.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. No way.
Because Joe had a perfect style for Ali. I'm going to make you eat this jab, bring your little short ass in here, grab you up and keep on. That's why you see 2-3. He just beat him to a pulp, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, but you're right. When you, I mean, even back during the day when Tyson was fighting, I said to everybody, and this is not revisionist history, I said, he's going to have trouble with a heavyweight that's tall and's got a jab and not scared of it.
Yes.
And Buster Douglas, I mean, that was picture perfect.
Yes.
And so was Holyfield. Fighting
inside. Yeah. Anyone. I mean, you can, and the thing about greatness, if I can sit here, see, There is no fighter that I could project or look and see could beat Sugar-Ray-Leonard. You get what I'm saying? A certain style. You get what I mean?
Right.
You get what I mean? Because he can, you could see a style that could beat Tyson. Jab, jab, keep him off. You keep him and sit there. Don't let this motherfucker get close to you and sit there and taunt him. You get what I'm saying? Taunt him. Ali would have fucked with his head. You get what I'm saying? Ali would have fucked with his head. You get what I mean? Ali would have just fucked with him. You get what I mean? All the way from the press conference, all the way till the time, and Mike would have went crazy because when the heat get on him, you seen what happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you saw that.
Yeah.
Now, it's interesting what you say about Leonard. The only, man, because of his style, the only guy or style, I would just have to say an Aaron Pryor. Because you can't outbox him.
Nah.
And when I don't know what Hagler was on where he didn't pressure him.
Hagler was slow, man, as molasses.
Super slow.
I mean, see, when Sugar-Ray-Leonard sat down there and watched Hagler, he said, man, I could beat this motherfucker because he's extremely slow. Hagler was slow, man. Hagler had no speed, bro. He had no speed. There was no way he was going to beat Ali. Listen, man, Ray would have beat him, and he did what it is. I'm going to go ahead and box you, and then the last minute of the round, I'm going to outpoint you. I'm just quantity over your little bit of qualities, your quantity, and I'm not going to let you hit me like the rest of them motherfuckers. I remember when I'm a Sugar-Ray-Leonard fan. Of course, I'm from Washington, D.C., but I love Ray. I was scared for Ray when he fought Tommy Hearns. That's another thing. Tyson's never fought another great fighter in their prime. Sugar-Ray-Leonard fought Hearns in his prime. Both of them he was the WBC champion. He was the WBA prime 19. And everybody in DC was so scared that nigga from Detroit was gonna hurt Ray. We was like, you thinking now Ray like nigga. And he told this when I knew Ray was all right. I'm telling you, I'm a boxer. I'm into it. He told motherfucker, he said, you think I'm gonna stand there and let you hit me like you hit P? I'm gonna stand there like P. Pino Cuevas. Yeah. You think I'm gonna stay there and let you hit me like you hit Pino Cuevas? You got to be out your motherfucking mind. And when he said that, I said, "Oh shit, Ray! Oh shit, Ray! Oh shit, Ray! You got to understand. That time, Tommy Hearns was knocking out everybody. He was like 19-0, knocking motherfuckers out, hitting them so hard, my TV moving. This is how hard this motherfucker was hitting.
Oh, he was hitting them. I was scared for Ray too.
I was scared for Ray. I talked to Ray. When I seen Ray, man, I said, I was scared of. And I'm going to tell you a story. Tommy Hearns still ain't over that ass whooping. Because both of my friends, we over a person's house, and they showing us the house is beautiful. So it goes we go on just sitting here, seeing the house, and they taking us on the tour, see how great the house is. And at the time, the person was going through a divorce, and the person, the guy, would say, though they getting a divorce, in time everything heals. Tommy Hearns said, "I'd be damned. I want to go downstairs right now and whoop Ray ass for the first fight." I was like, "Let it go, Tommy. Let it go. Let it go, Tommy. Let it go." True story.
Wow.
I said, "Let it go."
Wow, he's still.
This happened about 4 years ago. I said, "Tommy, let it go."
Wow.
He's still, because you got to understand, that was a pinnacle fight. We both was in our prime. And nigga, he beat you as the man. I think Emmanuel Stewart, it hurt him more than anybody. He was heartbroken.
Yeah.
Because that's when Crump Gems was coming up, and he had it and shit. And you got to understand, Ray was like LeBron. He was America, doing 7-Up commercials, and everybody didn't know Ray was a motherfucking dog.
See, that's what a lot of people that don't know the boxing or know Ray, don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Don't. He was not, with all due respect, he was no Floyd Mayweather. Ray fought. You understand what I'm saying? Ray, no disrespect to Floyd. Boxing is boxing. He got the best on it. But Ray, man, hell yeah. When Ray gets you, you got. He coming to get you, bro. I remember when he hit Danny Boy Green. Ooh, I thought he killed him. I mean, when he dropped, it was like a sack of potato. I said, he killed him. Ray killed him. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Hey, I got some questions.
Come on, I'm ready.
Some Facebook questions people sent me. Told them I was interviewing you.
Okay.
One of them wanted to know, not ranked, but your top 5, your favorite fighters, 1 through 5, no matter the class, and comments on why these are your guys.
Man, I got so many. You make it hard.
Well, okay. Give me 10. Give me 10.
Okay, I'll give you 10. Wilfredo Benitez. When Ray fought him, man, Ray was throwing all kind of punches, and the boy can move. I loved his defense, but he fought. I love Wilfredo Benitez. I like Roberto Duran when he was a hand of stones.
When he was a lightweight?
When he was a lightweight. He was a killer. He wasn't stopping. He was trying to destroy you. I like Mike Tyson. Of course, entertaining, knockout punches. I mean, even if they are tomato cans, you got to take the motherfuckers out. And he knocked their ass out. I like Larry Holmes. The jab, the Eastern Assassin, when he came in, when he beat Jerry Cooney and beat the white boy up, and he was trying to hold on to the motherfucking rope, and everybody really thought they was going to beat him, and he whooped his motherfucking ass. I love, of course, Muhammad Ali for what he stood for, how he was. I remember I was young when he lost to Joe Frazier, and I'm walking to school, and I'm like, don't worry, they're going to fight tomorrow. Well, of course, they weren't going to fight tomorrow. Sugar-ray-leonard, man, total fighter. Power, smoothness, good look, charisma, articulate. He totally, plus he's from my hometown. Loved him too.
That's 6.
Couple of more. Huh?
I said that's 6. Yeah. One more.
God damn. Who else I got to get? Who am I missing? And I love him to death. I love so many different fighters off of. Oh, Sweet Pea. Pernell Whitaker, and one more, Julio Cesar Chavez. When he beat the shit out of Mildred Taylor, which, he should have lost. But I knew I at least wanted Mildred Taylor to win the boxing match, but he lost the fight because, man, he was tagging him, putting that little shoe shine, and when Julio hit his ass, bam, and the quality of shot override the qualities of shot. You know what I mean? He had the quantity. Mildred had quantity, but motherfucker boy had the quality. So that was mine. Julio Julio. It was my man. His son wasn't worth a quarter. But,
You got 2 more.
God damn, 2 more. I got 2 more for you. I'm trying to look down my who I love. I have Alfredo Benitez. Come on, I got to give it to Oscar. Oscar was a great fighter, man. I like Oscar.
And the thing about Oscar,
I like Oscar. Oscar fought. He fought everybody. He fought everybody. Oscar didn't duck nobody. I like Oscar. I don't know how I let him slip off of it. Oscar was good off of it. And Aaron Pryor.
My homeboy.
Give me the one on the mix. Give me the one I mix. When he beat my man and he hit him with the right hand, Alexis Aguero hit that motherfucker with the uppercut and came back with the right hand and his head went back and he kept on fighting. I said, Alexis gone. It's over. That motherfucker on something. I liked Alexis Aguero, but when he fought Aaron Pryor, he was just too strong for him. Just too strong.
Now I got a story about the bottle.
Okay.
I talked to Aaron Aaron died a few years ago.
Oh, I didn't even know. God, rest in peace.
Yeah, and I spoke to Aaron. At one time, Aaron was homeless. And, before he died, he got himself together. But at this one down period, he was homeless. And we sat and talked for a long time. And I said, man, what was in the bottle? Tell me, what was in the bottle? And he said, nothing. He said, what we did to make sure that there was going to be a rematch, we wanted to cause some controversy.
Okay.
So we wanted to say some people going to say, oh, what was in that bottle? So you got to fight him again. And he said that was the plan the whole time. Because you saw the second fight, nothing changed.
Nah. What? No. Something did change. Alexis Guerrero knew he couldn't beat him. He didn't get his ass back up. He sat there. You understand? He did that. See, boxing is a gentleman's agreement. You understand? I'm not going to hit you that hard. Just let me go and get the 12 and get the fuck on out of here. You ever seen that? When a motherfucker, they make that gentleman's agreement. When I know I can't whoop you, I'm not going to try to hit you hard. Can we just go ahead and get this work in and let me get the fuck on out of here? Alexa Guerrero did it on his ass. After he dropped him, you remember the other time he dropped him, he got back up and he kept on trying to fight him. But the second fight, this motherfucker too strong, I can't beat him. And I'm not going to get hurt trying to beat this motherfucker.
Then the other question was, what fighters today do you like?
I'm not into boxing. I like that boy from I forgot his name. From Baltimore.
Tank.
Tank. But can't put your hands on your woman, man. You can't. There's the kind of things you have to understand, man. You can't. And I tell you, brothers, you can't do shit that's hot. You know what I mean? And hot, right? Always is putting your hands on any woman, especially your woman. That's the best thing on. So I like Tank. It's a couple of other that I'm watching that's coming on through. What's that boy? He's from New York. He won. I like Lichenko. I like Lichenko. Yes, but I'm waiting for him to fight that Puerto Rican dude, the Puerto Rican boy that just won the title, that knocked out Cotto, the African dude. Yeah.
Garcia?
No, what is his name? He always be on Max's show, Max it Live. Yeah, I think his father trains him. He wants to fight Lichenko next.
I'm gonna Google on my other phone.
Yeah.
Him now. He's not fighting anymore. But what was or is your opinion of Floyd?
Floyd is the greatest, one of the greatest defensive fighters in the world, and he calculated. But Floyd is put it this way: Floyd is the best pure boxer I have ever seen, technician wise. You can't hit him, you can't touch him, bro. And Floyd goes into a fight as a business decision. You understand? He ain't gonna take no. You know what I'm saying? It's a business decision. And he's going to fight you businessly. You get what I mean? You're not going to hit him. I'm going to outpunch you. I'm in shape. And in 12 rounds, I'm going to get the decision. And I'm going to be able to articulate this point after my profession is over. You can't get mad at the brother for that. As a fan, he's not my type of fighter to watch because there's not much action in it. But as a person who loves boxing, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, without question.
I get it.
Defensive fighters, especially, he reminds me a lot of Sweet Pea.
Yeah.
But Sweet Pea probably going to throw a few more punches.
And Sweet Pea is going to try to knock you out. Even if he can't. He's still going to try to knock your ass out.
Yeah, he's definitely going to try to do that. So one of my homeboys wanted to know the nickname, the Earthquake.
I came up with the name because my real name is Nathaniel Stroman, and that shit just don't roll off the tongue. So being a black comedian, I had to come up with a name to give me a fighting chance. And if this shit didn't work, I wouldn't Scully my name. So that's the truth.
Oh, what did you think of the documentary on Jordan?
I loved it. It shows this is what it takes to be great, and it's the price. And a lot of people don't want to pay the price, and Mike was. And you can't get mad at that. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers are not successful. They just want the benefits of success, but they don't want the price of success. And success is lonely. It's lonely. I mean, you trying to make the impossible possible, you're gonna be lonely. It is what it is. If you have a single focus for objective of a God-given talent, you're gonna be alone. You're gonna be by yourself.
Was there anything about the film that you were surprised? You think he came off as a bully? I mean, what's
I mean, to be quite honest with it, I got a friend, he's a comedian. He says this all the time. Our people got to stop being so yogerly. They so fragile. My people are on their menstrual periods. We're so sensitive. We're so emotional. Greatness is not easy. It's not. You're gonna ruffle feathers. You're trying to do something. If you're trying to do something that's never been done before, you're gonna have to mobilize people to get them to do something that they have never done before. And that was his ways. And I always used to say, man, it must have been right because look at the results. If I'm a result-oriented person. Now, if he'd have did all that shit and they ain't win nothing, then you could criticize. But they won, and that's the objective. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever means you have to do, and he got emotion in. That's the way I play. Didn't want to play, then don't play with me. And what he was saying is, motherfucker, if you ain't want to do, and he never did nothing. He never told nobody to do anything that he wasn't willing to do or he wasn't doing himself at the same time. So he wasn't delegating, do that, like he was a dictator and this and that. Bullies tell you do shit that they don't do. A motherfucker will tell you do some shit and he's doing at the same time, telling you, man, this is the standard it takes that I feel that we need to do. And if I'm the best player and I'm better than you, I'm telling you this is what it takes. You already don't have my ability. I'd be damned if you're not going to give me your effort. And it's just that simple. A lot of motherfuckers want to give what they think you should give. And they're not as talented as you. Hold on. You don't have as much talent as I got. But you're going to tell me what it takes for us to win and you less talented? Fuck out of here now. God-given talent is a blessing. Effort is the will, bruh. And you cannot be what they said. If you wasn't into basketball, you wasn't committed, he was the worst motherfucker to be around, and you should. Because all he's saying is don't bring that trifling shit around here because we're trying to win on this side. And you can't do this to these kids now because they'll run to another team, want to be traded, go to another AAU team, sit down here and go there. Their mother sitting down there. Once they found out they have any physical attributes or any talent, then all of a sudden, oh, watch how you talk to him. Watch how you treat him. Yeah, because they know he the ticket. Now this motherfucker feel he's entitled.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just real crazy. Well, man, look, I'm glad you're doing well, you're safe, and everybody's cool on your end, and I appreciate the time.
Thank you, brother.
Anytime we can talk boxing, man, I definitely want to talk to people who want to talk boxing because you know how it is. And check this out, and I'll send it to you on your phone. Have you ever seen the documentary on Jack Johnson?
No.
3.5 hours, and you are going to sit there for 3.5 hours. It's riveting.
I gotta watch. Send me that one and yours, man. I'm gonna watch both of them today. My son, that's why I'm getting ready to get up out of here. little Romeo, he couldn't take his woman, his girlfriend, to the prom, so he's throwing a prom for her in the backyard of my house in Calabasas. He done set it all up, and I'm so proud of him, man, because he's a hell of a young man. And to be able to find that love and want to do that is I envy him. You know what I mean?
Well, he learned from the best.
Yeah, but I'm glad God has blessed him with that person that the feeling is mutual. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That you could find someone that you feel that way about, and it actually blessed with it, and that makes you go out and do these kind of things. And he has that quality, and I'm so proud of him. So I'm going over here. That's why I was like, you really want me to be over here at your prom thing? Because, most motherfuckers don't want their daddy there at prom night. So I'm going to do that.
Man, that's great, man. Bro, appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, too, man. Anytime, any place, any. And another thing, man, I do my own show. It's called Quake House, and I would love for you to come on my show. Anytime. And I have my producer call you. My assistant got it. We're going to call you. We're going to schedule. We'll come on through, and you have a good time, man.
Okay, man. All right, bro.
All right. God bless you, man. All right,
brother.
Peace. All right, one.
I'm serious. It's so cold in Chicago, it make homeless people find their families. People be Googling, oh, that where my mama moved to. How you doing, mama? I messed around and ran away at the wrong time. I'll clean my room, just let me get my room back. It's so cold in Chicago, it make illegal aliens turn themselves into immigration. Illegal